Hello there, this is Cindy. I'm wondering how many of you out there are really struggling with trying to find hope. Hope that circumstances in your life are going to change. In my career as a health coach, I deal with hope a lot. We so badly want the scale to change, but really, what we really want is our life to change. And we're hoping that by the scale moving, our life will be altered. We'll feel more confident. We'll feel sexy. We'll feel worthy of love. We'll be able to hike and bike and, all of those things. I deal with hope a lot in my counseling with clients. And sometimes it's hard. It's hard to fight. And that's what we have to do. We have to fight to be hopeful. Because when we're not hopeful, nothing will change. We can't expect to be hopeless, feeling hopeless, sitting in the hopeless, thinking hopeless thoughts, and expecting things to change. I know in my own life, when I was 325 pounds, I really felt like life was pretty hopeless. I felt like that my weight was a mountain that could not be crushed. And I felt like no one could ever love me. Now, hopeless. We all want to be loved. Like, the number one top priority in most of our lives is to feel loved, wanted, and needed. And at 325 pounds, I didn't feel like that would ever be possible. But in order to start crushing that mountain, I had to fight to remain hopeful that that could change, that my weight could change, that I could change, that I could eat better, that I could go to the gym no matter how humiliated I felt and not care what people thought. And I had to fight. I had to fight to remain hopeful that what I was doing was working, even when it didn't seem like it was working. So I'm sending you this message today for you to fight to find hope in whatever your circumstances are. And, I've had a lot of circumstances in my life that have forced me to remain hopeful. And most of the people who know me just know me as inspirational because I'm try to remain as positive as possible and always hopeful that the circumstances in my life are going to change. And I also help other people find hope in the midst of their journey to find the life that they're longing for, healthy eating habits and weight, and to be able to go hiking and biking with their family again and to fit into clothes they want to fit into again. But you have to remain hopeful. So what does hope look like? Well, first of all, hope isn't a feeling. It can give you warm, fuzzy feelings, but, I have a mountain in front of me right now, which is really scary. I'm not quite sure financially if I'm going to be able to afford a place to live, food, medication, because my thyroid's been taken out. I've got a really big mountain in front of me, and it's been here for a little while, but I have to fight to remain hopeful that right around the corner, there are some answers that are going to help solve the problems that I'm dealing with today. So I've got two choices. I can just wallow and freak out and this is never going to change. Or I can be confident in who I am and what I know about my life and who I'm meant to be, that this circumstance is going to change. So hope isn't a feeling, because I can tell you right now in my circumstances that I don't feel warm fuzzies like, oh, it's going to be great on the other side of this. I have to fight. I have to fight the negative thoughts that tell me you're going to be sick forever. This is never going to change. You're going to be on the streets, homeless. Who's going to take care of your cats? I have to fight those thoughts and say, nope, that's not how this is going to play out. So hope isn't a feeling. It's making a decision to take out the negative thoughts and replace them with positive thoughts. And I got to tell you, in my own circumstances, it does work. I'm not saying it's not painful sometimes. I plugged into hope and I lost 170 pounds. I plugged into hope, but you have to be hopeful in order to follow through with your goals and what you want to accomplish, because a hopeless person is not going to follow through. So it starts in the mind. You have to be hopeful. You know, I nursed my parents by myself while they were dying, and I'm an only child. You know, that could have been a hopeless situation. Was it hard? Yes. But I remained hopeful that I would have the strength to be able to persevere and handle it. And I did. With some heartache, but also a great amount of confidence and a great support system, which is what I have now too. So my message to you is, I want you to look at whatever's in front of you, whatever mountain you're facing right now, and I want you to check your thoughts. Are you feeling hopeful or hopeless? Because if you're feeling hopeless, the circumstances definitely are not going to change. You have to be hopeful. You have to plug into hope. You have to change your thought patterns, because it's only if you're feeling hopeful or believing there is hope that you can make the changes necessary to persevere. So I want you to know that if you're feeling hopeless today, that I'm praying for you that you will find hope in your situation, no matter how bleak it may seem. I need you to plug into hope that things are going to change so that you can have the strength and the courage it takes to move forward and make that change happen. And I ask you to please pray for me. Pray for prosperity. Pray for my clients. My clients are such amazing people, and I'm so blessed to have this career. I love this career. And especially pray for my health. And I know I'm getting better. Could be any day now. So please remain hopeful. Take care. God bless. Bye.